Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Today was my knit and natter day, and there was only 3 of us today. There was me, Anne and Molly. Alison was on holiday, which we knew she was on holiday, and Shirley had someone workman in her house so she couldn't come. But we didn't know Shirley wasn't coming until we got there. And we got a message off her just as we were pulling in up to the porter's cottage. That's where we go. And Anne got a message saying Shirley saying that she couldn't make it today because of the workmen in her house. She hadn't anybody to sit in the house while she was out. So we're in the car, so Anne turns round and says, well, we might as well go home again. And I says, why? There's 3 of us. She says, well, there's only 3 of us. So she says, I'm going home. I says, if you're going home, Anne, I says, you'll find somebody else to take you, because I'm not taking you. Me and Molly's going into the pub. Says, you don't think I've drove all the way up here? I says, I have to leave the house at 12:10 to get up here for 1 o'clock. I says, after picking you up and Molly up. I says, I'm driving for nearly an hour to get here. I says, if you think I'm just going to turn around and go back home again. So she wasn't too pleased. And I says, anyway, I says, there's 3 of us. We can still have a bit knit and natter. So when we got inside, Anne went for a drink. Molly says to me, I think you've huffed, Anne. I says, I don't care, Molly. I says, it's, you know, there's 3 of us. Just because we know each other and we see each other on Thursdays, no, it doesn't see what can it be, just the 3 of us that knit and natter. And we did have plenty to natter about, you know. She had up a little bit after away when she realised that I wasn't doing just what she thought I was doing. You know, I've got some funny friends. But anyway, we had a good bit chatting, natter and nothing, but we'll not be there next week because it's the Whit Monday holiday, where we can't do the pub, or naturally we wouldn't be going anyway. It's a holiday, but the pub is too busy and they need all the tables when it's like holiday time like that. So it's going to be another 2 weeks before we meet up again. But I got a little bit knitting done, and I took my, where is it? What's in my bag? It's still in my bag. I haven't emptied it out yet. I took a little bit. I've even left it in the middle of a row. A little bit of that one. That's the sleeve. I already have the back and 2 fronts done there. So I just need to finish that sleeve and do another sleeve, and then put the neck and the bands on. And if I have enough, I might be able to get a little hat, but that is the only ball of that I do have. That was one of the last balls I bought from Wilkinson's. I had it a long time before it closed down. And it's a lovely wool. It's lovely and soft. It's just right for babies. It is a baby wool. And it's a pity I missed that shop for the wool, because most of the balls they had, you always got a lot more. It was 100 grams, but the one I'm knitting with was 340 meters in that ball, where most you're lucky if you get 300 meters in most of them. So with a bit of luck, I might get a little hat out of it as well. I'm not sure until I finish it and see how much. And it wasn't even, there was only 80 grams in that. It's a pity it hadn't been 100 grams, because the pattern that I'm doing for it also has mittens and little booties on it. And while I've done them in the first size, the 16-inch, I haven't done them in the second size to write the instructions down, the same with the hat. But I have all the other instructions written down in my book. But I have the like a type of beanie hat written down in the book, because I've done it before with a beanie hat. But I knit a bonnet as well. And I have hunted all my books where I jot notes down, and I've lost that information for the bonnet. But then, you know, I said to myself, I've done a tutorial for that little hat. So I'm going to have to watch my tutorial and write down what I've done, what I'm telling myself in the tutorial for the little hat, the bonnet, not the beanie hat, is for the bonnet. I don't know where. I haven't wrote it in my book, because I have all the rest. I have the beanie hat, and I have the bonnet, and not the bonnet, the mittens and the booties, and the cardigan in 2 sizes. But I cannot find where I wrote down I know I wrote it down, the instructions for the bonnet. I have some other books in my little drawer things over there. Maybe I'm going to have a check through there in case I've wrote it down there. But if I can't find it, I'm just going to watch my own tutorial and write down what I'm telling myself on the tutorial. But you know, these things happen to me. But anyway, that is how far I've got on the back, knitting up this sweater again. I think don't think that's a full ball. I think I took the when I pulled it out, it is sort of wrinkled, like you can see the wool, but still knitting up okay because it hasn't been washed. But I put a little note in each time which was the balls, because there was one ball, I think there was a break in the ball and I had to join it, and I think this is the second piece. But I'll know by when I come to the colour that I have to join in whether I've got the right piece or not. But I think it's right. I put a little bit card in the middle saying this was the second ball that I took off. So I think that second ball will probably take me up to the armholes on the thing. So that's how far I've got with the back. So hopefully it's going to come out right this time. But you know, it's been a lovely day today, and I thought we did leave the knitting Natter a little bit earlier. We left 2:30 instead of 3, because usually we can still, you know, chatter on and that, but Molly has problem with her hands with arthritis, and that worse than what I have, and she could only knit for so long, so she put her knitting away, and then, well, we thought we might as well just go home. Usually when everybody else is there, even if anybody stops knitting, there's still plenty talking going on, but I think my friend Anne was still a little bit in a huff. But anyway, that's the way things go, isn't it? You can't always have things your own way. So hopefully I'm going to get this finished. And once I finish this, I have the front. I've took the needles out because I'm using them on this one, because these are the only circular ones I have in this size for the length of the cable on here. But I'm pulling it out anyway down to the armholes, and I never cast the stitches off. I cast 6 stitches off on each side and then do the rest of the decreasing to bring the curve in. But I didn't do it on the front because I was trying to make the front smaller to fit the back. So I'm going to pull it down and do it properly. And I'm actually only doing the 36-inch size for this one now. And I've measured the piece, this piece on the floor, and the other piece I've done, and it does measure, it measures 40 inches before it's sewn up, so it has come out a 36-inch, with this wool being, I don't think it's really, doesn't seem to be really thicker, but it's just coming out with less stitches to the inch. And that's how it's coming out, how it came out so large for the back. Because I'm knitting with 4mm needles, and it just seems to be knitting up right, the thickness of the wool's right, but the number of stitches to the inch is just wrong for this wool. I cannot work it out. So I'll be pulling the front down as well, down to the armholes, and then I'm going to take an inch off, because I'm only doing this up to 15, where the other part I've got measures 16 inches, and I had the back measured 16 inches. I'm only going to do it to 15 inches, and that'll give me an extra inch on the back and the front to help with making sure I've got enough to finish it off. And then I'll cast the stitches off properly for the back, instead of what I was going to do before. I don't know how I got mixed up with the back and the front, but I did. So that's what I'm doing with this, and maybe tomorrow I'll get a little bit more of this done. But there's a lady has asked about this one, Patricia. And I will probably keep it for you, Patricia. Nobody else has asked about it yet, so. But most people that do want to buy anything I knit, they don't usually ask until I've finished something and shown the finished thing. That's when I usually get people asking to buy it. So you're all right, Patricia. Nobody else has noticed yet. I'll put your name on it. It is an 18-inch, so it is a second size, because Patricia's been buying the 16-inch, the birth to 3-month size. This is a 3 to 6-month size. And hopefully when I get it finished and all that, I may bring out the pattern just for the 2 sizes. Because with having a bonnet and mittens and booties, it's only for a small baby, it's not for bigger ones. I may do a pattern later on for some larger sizes, but do a separate pattern for those ones. Apart from worry worms, I've done an awful lot of those, given an awful lot away. I think I took another 3 to my friend Anne today, because she asked me for some last week, I think it was, for one for a little girl who lives across the street from her, who's being bullied at school. She asked me to do one for her, only that little girl has 2 little brothers. And when they saw it, they wanted one, so she asked me to do some more. And someone else asked her, so I had 3 to do to take for her. And she says, the 2 little boys who live across the street, she says, were knocking on her door this morning to know if she had what they said, the wiggly worms. And I said, I hope you told them to wait until later on today, not to keep, well, they'll be at school anyway. So they'll probably be knocking on her door as soon as she gets home, if they're back in from school, for their wiggly worms. But I have done, I've shown this on my YouTube. Oh, I've lost it. Yeah, I done a bigger one. I've shown that on my crochet channel, and you know, this took me exactly the same length of time as doing the small one, because you're doing exactly the same number of stitches, just a thicker wool. This is super chunky, and I did it with a 10mm hook instead of a 4.5mm hook, so it still only took 10 minutes to make and another 5 minutes to put the eyes on. And I am going to do a very long one of these in the super chunky, and I'm going to use it as a draft excluder, because I have 2 doors. My toilet and my bathroom doors are both separate, separate rooms, and in the winter when it's really cold, and I always have the window open in the bathroom every day, because then when you use the shower you have to open the window to let all that condensation out. The same in the toilet, I like to open the window, you know, to get rid of some of the smells in the toilet. But both of those doors, I can put my hand underneath them. Even though the carpets say, I can put my hand underneath them. And in the winter, when the windows are open, there's always a cold draft coming down my stairs from both of those rooms. So I am going to make 2 of these draft excluders. One has to be 2.5 times that size, because one door is wider than the other. And I measured this up against the bottom of the door. And I do have to do, I'll put the head on, but the head there, without the head, I have to do that 2.5 times. That once, twice, and then half again, but 3 times for the other door, because the other door is a little bit wider. So it's going to be a canny draft excluder. That's what I'm going to do, because I have quite a bit of this super chunky that. So that's something that's come in handy for that. And everybody's been trying to make them. I told Molly how to make them. She's managed to do it okay. I showed Anne my video because Anne is not on YouTube. She doesn't go on YouTube. So I showed her the little video I had done how to make them. So I don't know whether, she doesn't crochet very much. But she did say that her her daughter-in-law tried to make them, but she couldn't manage it. So I've had to send a copy and paste the tutorial to her daughter-in-law so she can make it, because she said she tried to make it, but she just couldn't get it to work out. I don't know what's hard about it. But anyway, that's enough about worry worms and that, and I'm going to get my tea shortly. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.